What's going on, guys? Yo, this weekend is a great weekend because guess what happens Sunday, guys? The 93rd Annual Academy Awards, guys. Look, this is a glorious occasion because some great movies came out last year, but it's even better tonight because I'm going to be predicting the 2021 winners with a group of amazing content creators, guys. This first guy, he does reviews on the regular. My man here has experience in the industry. He's going to be a play actor. He's been in plenty of productions, so he's going far. Let me tell you guys, Zack Goller, I actually did predictions with him for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier this week, so I'm excited to have him back. What up, Zack?
Oh, hi, Mank.
Oh, hi, Mank.
Hello. You had to start off the Oscar stream with one of those. If anybody's going to be drinking during the stream tonight, I am doing a rule where we have to do one sip for every time we say the word Mank because it is nominated so many freaking times. I have a prediction right now that my Major Melon is going to be gone within half an hour because of this. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be back. Let's do it.
Dude, it's gonna, my little drink's gonna disappear in probably a couple Manks, man. And we're gonna say Mank at some point very soon, I'm sure.
We've already said it like 5 times.
Right. It's like you came in saying Mank. I just said Mank. How many times is it? Like 7, 8 times?
Too many.
Mank, bro. It's been about 10 times. But we got some other great guests in tonight as well, guys. I got the editor of Geekly Goods himself. This man preps up some great articles. He actually just sent me an excellent idea today that I cannot wait to talk to him about. My man Loretto, come on in, man. Also co-host of the Suit Up Geeks. What up, bro?
How we doing? TGIF, the weekend is here, and I am so excited to talk with such awesome fellows and lady. We're gonna have a great time tonight. And by the way, damn, y'all said Mank like 8 times. I already took the biggest gulp. I mean, what are you guys trying to do to me?
We're trying to tear you up, baby.
You're welcome.
Well, in that case, cheers.
Cheers.
Yep.
All right. And last but not least, let's get our lady in here, the queen of hot takes, the queen of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier herself, and the queen of the Oscars, too. Does a lot of good Oscars coverage. Say hello to Amanda, AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter. I finally got it right, Amanda.
You're amazing.
Right.
I had to catch up because Jesus, how many times? Okay. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Thank you so much. But I'm excited. This is going to be awesome.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun stream, guys. And of course, please do interact. If you'd like to take a sip with us, feel free to take a sip. But also let us know your predictions. We will be going through most of the categories. A couple of them we're skipping, y'all, like documentary and a few other things that I'm sure one of them has Pinocchio in it. I haven't even heard of it. But there's so many really great categories.
I watched it.
I was going to say Amanda watched it, but
real quick, since we are only covering some, I got to say, I was lucky enough to see the live animated shorts at AMC. They were showing it in theaters.
Ooh.
And some of them were excellent. I hope the Iceland one wins, but we'll see what happens. So.
Oh, all right. Yeah, man. I mean, they typically show them at the theaters, but man, I just haven't been able to make it past Mortal Kombat. All right, let's start with, we can just start with cinematography since that's the one I got pulled up. Guys, for cinematography, we've got Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, News of the World, Nomadland, and The Trial of Chicago 7, y'all. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to Amanda first, since on my screen you're on the bottom. Why don't you start us off? What would you like to win? And then what do you think realistically is going to win out of this list?
Okay. I would love if Judas and the Black Messiah wins for cinematography. I thought it was awesome. The style was great. It was very sleek. The shots, the tracking shots, the framing inside the car is like my favorite thing ever. They did incredible work in that movie. So I think that's what I would want to win, that should win. But we all know it's going to Nomadland because that was just such a beautiful picture. She really just let the landscapes breathe on screen and just captured beautiful scenic images on the camera, and it was awesome. So I think it's going to go to Nomadland. That's my final prediction. Nomadland will win cinematography, but I would choose Judas and the Black Messiah.
Totally understand you there. And I just want to point out something real quick. I'm going to say it. Mank is there, but not Minari. not Minari. Like what? Come on now.
Facts.
They didn't put Minari there with some of the best cinematography of the year. That is a knife to the back, seriously. But Lo, what you thinking, man? What's gonna win, and what would you like to win?
So I shall not. I'm gonna save us a couple minutes here. So the film that shall not be named. I do gotta give technical credit to David Fincher and his cinematographer Eric Messerschmidt. They were working with classic Hollywood cameras. They were using vintage cameras to film this, and in that regard, that's a pretty impressive accomplishment. With that being said, my favorite cinematography of the year, like you said, Leo, mine was Minari. So the film I would like to win is not even nominated. So that's a shame. But since it's not here, I am leaning towards Nomadland. I think that's kind of the shoe-in at this point. I did think Judas was really well shot, but I think in the terms of what Chloe Zhao and what's his name, Joshua James Richards, I think in terms of what they did with Nomadland, I think they spoke for themselves because they were telling stories with the visuals versus actually telling us a story with the script. And I think that's where some people get disconnected from Nomadland. Like, it is definitely it's a vibe, B, it's a feeling, and C, it's an experience. And I think that doesn't settle with some people that like to see, stories kind of told to them more. I think it's just a different style of film. And I personally really enjoyed it. I think Nomadland's a lock, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, it looks like Christian Knight is also agreeing with you. Nomadland looks like it's going to take it. Manda said the same. It is cinematography-wise a great film. I mean, they have these incredible wraparound shots when she's walking into new locations, and you get these ultra wides that really give us the entire actual setting that she's in. And then when she moves on from setting to setting, they have really beautiful shots to show you her journey across the land. Wasn't big on her going to the bathroom in the movie, but I mean, that
great
was in
tracking
there,
shots too. Really good tracking shots.
Yeah.
Great tracking shots. Amazing. Zach,
right.
My man, what you gonna choose?
I'm gonna go the exciting route and piggyback off of both Lo and Manda and say that I think Nomadland is a shoe-in at this point in this category. I'd love to see Judas and the Black Messiah out of this group take it home, but I don't know if it's going to. Don't sleep on News of the World, though. I think that could be a dark horse and a shoe-in, because if anybody hasn't seen News of the World, that is a beautifully shot movie. It is a Western, and I do have a soft spot for Westerns, so I'd like to see it take it home. I don't think it's going to. The best shot film of the entire year, though, I agree with Lo, is Minari, and it's not even on this list. So from what we have here, I'm going to go with Nomadland. I think is going to win, but I think News of the World might be a dark horse here.
See, okay, I was like, is somebody gonna sneak in with a dark horse? Because I have one in the back pocket. Man, that's a good case. I haven't seen News of the World, so I can't speak on that, but I will take your word for it, and I'm gonna try to check it out before Sunday. Had a couple people drop in, though. The Widow, what's going on? Christian Knight's in the house. Andrew H. What up?
What's up?
And Tyler Calvert. Is that Mephisto at the bottom of the screen? Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
She was the power broker, not Sharon Carter.
I was everything.
On this shit?
I was everything.
Come on, guys. But y'all know who the power broker is. It's Mephisto.
No, the power broker's me, obviously.
Whoa.
It's me.
Taking my job there, Zach. Jeez.
Christian's saying that Chicago 7 had some bland cinematography. I agree with you, but I think it has strong editing. And that's a later category. Now, out of the two that I would love for Judas and the Black Messiah to win, I mean, Manda, for pretty much everything you said, I absolutely loved the car scenes. I loved the camera tracking along with the car and just how smooth that ride was. It was absolutely gorgeous. The color palette wasn't extremely exciting, but it was beautifully shot. I know that we're all going with Nomadland to definitely win, but I think Mank is a slight dark horse. I just think so, especially with Fincher being in. I don't know. I think that's a slight dark horse. Yes, and we got a drink. But I think that might actually end up maybe sneaking in and taking it. But Nomadland seems to be the definite lock. But I don't know. Mank might sneak up.
11 nominations, everybody. We're going to be saying that title.
Oh, my God. I said it again. Damn it. I keep
did you? Oh, my God. Okay.
So, word for the wise: if anybody sees me turn into a belligerent Irishman by the end of this stream, you guys will know why.
As we
Damn
know.
you, David Fincher!
Or you're gonna
No,
be saying, "Damn you, Leo." I don't know. Like, I keep forgetting about the
I'm
rule.
already regretting making this rule.
Uh-oh. Do comments count?
I
won't read it off, I won't read it off. I won't read it
I
off.
love you,
Yeah, don't
Christian,
say it
but
out loud.
damn you.
What's going on, Sly, the movie guy? Y'all, please drop your predictions down in the comments. We're doing what exactly you think is going to win and what you would love to win, y'all. So we're going to move on to the next category here.
Yeah.
What do we got?
We got visual effects, folks.
Oh, that's easy.
There's some snubs in this. Let me tell y'all.
Easy.
Absolute snubs. Like, I cannot believe Sonic the Hedgehog is not on this list. I don't know who put this together, but that was not smart at all. Love and Monsters, The Midnight Sky, Mulan. Yes, Mulan. Sonic the Hedgehog over the Invisible Man. The one and only Ivan, and my pick, Tenet, baby.
Yep.
Lo, I'm gonna come to you first this time. What you thinking, man? What's gonna win, and what would you like to win?
Oof. I forgot how lackluster this category is.
I know.
I'm gonna be dead honest. I mean, minus Tenet, I haven't seen a single picture. I can't even give a good judgment. But I will say, in terms of the guerrilla work, I think the one and only Ivan's a good bet. Maybe like a dark horse candidate there, but I can't really pick a bunch out of this hat. So I'm rooting for Tenet, I guess. I thought visually it was quite a spectacle. It's quite a feast. And so I got to ask you guys, does practical effects also play into visual effects in this category?
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, well, in that case, I think Tenet might be a good bet, and I'm rooting for it. It was visually very pleasing. It's a Christopher Nolan picture. Come on, guys. So also... With Christopher Nolan, all of his films are very grounded and very, very realistic. And to see what he did with this picture, like, I swear, I thought John David Washington and Robert Pattinson were walking up a building. So, really powerful stuff, in my opinion, visually. So let's go Tenet.
Man, look, I am on the same page. I absolutely want Tenet to win. Those stunts, the action, the reverse time. It's got to take it out of this list. But Zach, I'm gonna go to you next, man. How you feeling?
All right, look. So this is kind of the shit show category if I'm looking at this list, because Midnight Sky, hated it. It was not good at all.
Ooh,
Mulan,
God.
you know, like some people, not going to name names, they have said that it's the best Disney live action remake, and I strongly disagree with that. I think the one and only Ivan is a film that a lot of people have forgotten about at this point. It came out last August and it was a Disney Plus exclusive. I really enjoyed it. There's like a 2% chance that it could sneak in, but I think should win, and I'd love to see Tenet win. I'm rooting for Tenet all the way. That was not grammatically correct. I'm already losing it with this caffeine, but yeah, go Tenet, go Tenet,
go Tenet, baby. Yes. All right, Manda. We know you're not gonna pick Tenet, so
I am gonna pick Tenet. Hey, I am honest and I am fair. Okay, out of this entire list, it is gonna be Tenet, hands down, because of how awesome the effects were. Okay, seriously, I agree with everything you guys said. So I would go for Tenet. That is my prediction to win. I, however, wanted The Invisible Man to at least get nominated. I thought it was incredible, the work that they did in that film. Oh my God, it was so good. It was great. But unfortunately, the Academy'd, and we didn't get The Invisible Man. So I'm going with Tenet, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, Tenet seems to be the one. I mean, I think Christian Knight was saying Tenet, but I'm kind of watching out for Midnight Sky.
I'm so sorry.
Love and Monsters should win this. The visuals are great. Still haven't seen Love and Monsters. I should check that out. I would take Mulan out, put Soul in there. I would take Mulan out and put just about anything in there. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog, Invisible Man, Soul, you name it. What's going on, Rosa?
What's up?
Rosa in the house. We got Real James in here as well. Tenet. Sonic Invisible Man should have been in there. Absolutely. Yep, no Sonic in this category. And Sonic, the visual effects studio, went bankrupt, y'all. They went bankrupt. You mean to tell me they put their whole lives on the line and they didn't even get a nomination? Terrible. I definitely have Tenet in both categories. I would love to see it win. I definitely think it's going to snag this category. Very weak category this year. The one and only item I haven't seen. Did see Mulan.
Good.
Midnight Sky. Love of Monsters haven't seen, so I would definitely have to go with Tenet. The reverse time look was amazing, and I admit I need another watch of that movie. Like I haven't watched this since my first watch, and I had a really good time trying to figure out what was going on. Like, what are we doing here?
You needed subtitles for the freaking movie to understand what was happening. So
thank goodness for subtitles.
No, that doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not get into this.
See, I appreciate you, Zach, because when you have some subtitles available, you take advantage. You use those subtitles.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on to animated feature. Anything without the movie that shall not be named, we're moving on to that. All right, let's go to animated feature, guys. Now, for animated feature film, Onward, Over the Moon, Shaun the Sheep, Farmageddon, which, what the hell? Soul, Wolfwalkers, those are our nominees for this year. And Zach, I'll go to you first.
This one is pretty easy for me. This is Soul's category to lose. That was, a top 5 film for me overall. I'm shocked that Soul is not in the running for Best Picture overall for the entire year, if I'm being completely honest. But when compared to these films, I mean, they're all good. Over the Moon, I had a lot of fun with. Wasn't expecting it to be a musical, much to Leo's dismay. Onward, I actually really do enjoy. I know a lot of people have problems with it, but that was the last film my girlfriend and I watched before everything went south with COVID and everything. But it's got to be Soul. Like, looking at this list, it's just got to be Soul.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like nothing else on the list besides Wolfwalkers, I would say it comes really close to Soul. Look, Wolfwalkers has such a unique, fresh animation style. I just think Pixar is going to pull that out. But Lo, what you thinking, man?
So, it's no secret to anybody. Like, in my opinion, I feel like Pixar didn't have the greatest year. I do need to rewatch Soul, but I wasn't the biggest Onward fan. And although I enjoyed Soul, to me, it's not one of their better pictures. And I think that it's probably going to win solely because of 2020 and that there's not much competition. I mean, we got Shaun the Sheep in there. No offense to any Shaun the Sheep fans, but
I'm offended.
And to that point, and while all the Shaun the Sheep haters leave the room, or not, or supporters, I mean, sorry.
I was gonna say I'm out. See
Hater.
Anyways, I wish something like Wolfwalkers would win. It would be nice to see something fresh. And I'm one of the lone people that was rooting for Isle of Dogs when Spider-Verse won. I feel like it would be nice to show some other forms of the medium, like stop motion and hand drawn or what have you. It'd be nice to see some different kinds of animation win versus Pixar taking it every single year. But with that being said, I still haven't seen Wolfwalkers, so until I do, I can't really place put my heart all up in that basket yet. So I think it's probably going to be Soul. And if I'm being honest, that's probably the movie I like the most out of the group.
So I'm sorry, you said you supported Isle of Dogs over Into the Spider-Verse. Is that what you said?
Yikes.
hitting that remove button real quick. No.
Hey,
I'm a really big Wes Anderson fan. I'm sorry, guys.
No, totally get it. Isle of Dogs was actually really good, and that was the one I was like, okay,
Isle of Dogs.
If Isle of Dogs or Into the Spider-Verse takes this, I'm happy with.
No, and my thing is, I have a really soft spot for dogs, and they really nailed that relationship, especially because the boy couldn't actually talk to the dogs, but then they had that bond, and it spoke to me, man. And I loved Fantastic Mr. Fox before that. Yes. So for me, it was just something that I just really, really, really clung to. So,
ooh, bro, I love that movie, and I like the claymation look. It was really cool.
That sushi scene, oh man,
dude, when they went through that processing plan or whatever, I was like, there's no way they did.
Yeah, gotta love some Wes Anderson animation too. Just
right,
beautiful.
Gorgeous. James is saying Soul the winner. Apparently get Onward out of here.
Tyler.
Onward wasn't so bad. I mean, was it Pixar's best? Nah, but wasn't so bad. Lots of Soul. Interesting comment here from Rosa. If the voters would have watched all the nominees, there's a good chance Wolf Walkers would win. Fair point. Wolf Walkers does have the strongest story, and it's got such unique animation style that if that won, I would be happy. But Amanda, what you choosing?
First of all, I haven't seen Isle of Dogs, so Lo probably hates me right now that I said that. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. But great conversation, guys. Well done.
All good. You know, I haven't seen any of my recommendations.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry. She doesn't listen. See, she's proving it right here.
I don't listen. I just had the time.
Nope.
Anyways, I agree with what you guys are saying. I would want Wolf Walkers to win, to be perfectly honest, just because of the difference in animation. It was refreshing to watch it. I had more of a connection to that story. And like Soul kind of reminded me of Inside Out. And I think that was my major issue with it, is the fact that it just carried out from that type of storyline. It's a beautiful film. Do not get me wrong. I cried. It's not that I don't like it, but the difference in animation, like between Pixar films, except for Onward, because that was on a different level entirely. So I'm just saying, I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion. I think that Soul is something that we've seen like multiple times animation wise. So I would go with Wolf Walkers if they're really looking at the animation as a whole. What should win is Wolf Walkers. What will win, and it is my prediction, is Soul.
Yeah, and if I could piggyback off of that real quick, because you made a really great point, Amanda, and I say this in my review of Soul that I put out. It is basically It's a Wonderful Life with an Inside Out complex. Yeah. Like, it's really nothing new story wise, but I mean, I love It's a Wonderful Life, so I didn't really have a problem with this per se. And Soul, I do think is better than Up. I don't think it's better than Inside Out, but that's a different story. It's bold. It's bold. It's bold. I liked it. I liked it more than Up. Yeah, but
so is Up not in your top 5?
Up is probably number 6 for me, but beside the point.
Okay, as long as it's up there, because
it's definitely up there. Like, I know Leo doesn't like Ratatouille, and I have a soft spot for Ratatouille. I'm sorry, so that's in my top 5. So
come on, Ratatouille is boring.
Relax.
My fault.
Easy.
You
But
guys remember Down to Earth with Chris Rock?
Yeah.
Yes.
I kind of got those vibes from Soul as well. You know, that second chance at life, and you're like looking at yourself and
get
a do-over, you know what I mean? And you start to really feel life. You start to actually enjoy and feel the meaning of life and living and breathing. And Soul is good. Soul is good. I would not mind if Wolf Walkers took it. I think I'm kind of just like one of the two of them, and I think Soul is for sure winning. But if Wolf Walkers snuck up and got it, hey, I think that'd be great. Like you were saying, Lo, Pixar wins so much. It would be nice to get a fresh animated movie in here, one that's not the popular choice. Because Into the Spider-Verse one and something a little different would be cool.
Yeah.
Hundo P.
All right, let's go to our next category. We are going over to film editing. All right. Now, for film editing, we've got The Father, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of Chicago 7. Oh, my man James.
James, I'm sorry.
The best Pixar films of the 2000s so far, my man. You are correct.
James, I love both of those. Pixar can do no wrong. It's Soul. I just loved Soul that much more. I don't know.
I mean, Soul is great.
Call it a hot take all you want, but it just resonated with me, man. That's what it was.
Hey, man, I really like Soul a lot as well, and the music was great too, and the animation of the piano playing was to die for. Over the Moon's overrated, apparently. Shaun the Sheep.
Sorry.
On the Sheep.
I liked Over the Moon. Over the Moon was great.
Wasn't too bad.
It was cute.
Haven't seen Wolfwalkers. Definitely check out Wolfwalkers for sure.
Mm.
But Manda, I'll come back to you first. Where are you going for film editing?
I really want Sound of Metal to win. So that would be what I would want to win, just because whenever you see like live music on screen and like instruments and stuff like that, I always think that it's difficult to kind of edit those frames together and kind of match it up with the music. So I thought they utilized that quite well in Sound of Metal.
Mm-hmm. But
I did watch The Father, and I think it's the dark horse in this category, just because of the way that Hopkins' character, he goes in and out of consciousness, and then you have to pick up from the exact same scene or conversations that he's having. So I thought the editing in that was really well done. As much as I didn't really like the execution, I understand what he was trying to do, and I respect that. So I can see how this would be a dark horse. But I'd pick Sound of Metal to win, and what it should win and what will win. So it's both for me for Sound of Metal.
Okay. And you think The Father's like a dark horse?
Yeah. I don't know.
Lo, what you thinking, man?
Man, this category is actually loaded, and out of the others, like this is like one of the ones I've seen almost every single one except for Chicago 7. But interestingly enough, I hear that people that didn't like Chicago 7 still compliment the editing. So I this is nuts. I think this is a toss-up. What I would like to win is I literally just watched Sound of Metal before we came on. I'm actually rooting for The Father. Like Manda was saying, the way it was edited was so it tied in with the story. Exactly how she put it. Like the way it was edited, you kind of feel like you are in Anthony Hopkins' shoes, and to that point, it's genius. So I'm rooting for The Father, but the way it's been trending, it looks like Nomadland might sweep a lot of. They might hit directing, editing, and then Best Picture. So it's kind of been going that way with the award season. So I honestly think Nomadland might take this. But I saw Promising Young Women. Shouts out there. That was a fun picture, really fun editing. Sound of Metal was great, but I think Nomadland might take it. So I'm rooting for The Father, though. So
Nomadland, huh? Okay.
All right.
Okay. Zach, what you thinking, man?
Yeah, you guys are taking the words right out of my mouth. I think I would love to see Sound of Metal take this one. I really would. And I'd love to see it take home Best Sound also. Kind of spoiler alert for later, but that's a no-brainer. But, I'd like to see Sound of Metal take this one home. But the way things are trending, I think it might be The Trial of the Chicago 7 taking this. Just because this is definitely a film that the Academy will gravitate towards, and it's clear because it's nominated a bunch of times. But I don't want it to win, but I think it's going to, because it definitely felt like a very showy film editing wise, and not to say that the editing was bad whatsoever. I really, really loved that film, but it just feels like one of those movies. It's the Academy's gonna really, really. This is like the Academy darling film, basically. So.
Yeah. Oh, totally. And you said the words perfectly. It just is a showy editing film. I mean, the cuts are very present and they really direct and guide the story. So I think it's just a very well edited film. There are just some films on this list that I would much rather see win. And for me, my personal choice is definitely The Father. I mean, that movie was editing. It's like, what besides acting and Best Actress, but acting is going to go to Chadwick Boseman, in my opinion. But it's just kind of like, okay, what else is there to this movie? The editing is just so strong, and it takes us through these different phases in this dementia, which is a lot. But man, it's a great edited film. So I would definitely pick The Father to actually take this, and as my pick, I think it might win. Nomadland, though, I think has a pretty good chance just because of all the love and buzz it's getting. It has a good chance.
Nomadland is a cinematography and a directing film. I don't know if it's going to be well known for its editing.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but it might sweep around. It might sweep around. Looks like
Maybe.
Christian's on Trial of Chicago 7, and then Luke Ponto, Sound of Metal. Sound of Metal will be a good one to take it as well. I mean, it's the sound editing in that is absolutely fantastic. So it'll be
good.
nice to go hand in hand. And even just from like during the beginning of the movie, when he's playing the music and the instruments and it cutting back and forth to him and he starts losing his hearing, incredibly done. Like it's a very well edited film. I just think the father just something about that editing, man, is just great. All right, let's move on to our next category, guys. We're going to go to sound, which I mean,
We kind of just.
Yeah.
Do I really need to bring that one up? Y'all want me to bring up here? I'll just bring
It's
it up.
Sound of Metal.
This is like a no-brainer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Greyhound, Mank.
Oh, hi,
News
Mank.
of the World.
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Mank.
hi, Mank.
That's
So
4
three,
times.
That's four times.
4.
News of the World, Soul, and Sound of Metal. Could Soul be a dark horse?
Perhaps. I think it. Do you think it's a nominee for sound because of its score, or like just in general?
Yeah, I think
the
so.
Score, the music transitions in between the worlds as well. Yeah, for the most part, probably the instrumentals.
Well, especially like when he was playing piano for the classroom.
Yeah,
Right.
And like it's like that rehearsal space was pretty cool because it really sounded like we were in a jazz club, but
Yeah.
I don't think it would be deserving to win over Sound of Metal. So.
No. What Sound of Metal did with sound was just revolutionary. Oh my god! I said it.
Tyler.
I hope not, Tyler.
Soul. Andrew's got Soul on the bet. And
guys,
Metal
I think we all unanimously agree Sound of Metal, right? So
yes,
I literally just thought it. I loved how it highlighted like everyday things that like we don't appreciate, like the dripping sound of coffee, the grinding of his like little smoothie, and like the the birds, and then like when you don't hear it, it's like, and it just shows in the way it's told. So
it's so jarring, man. Like I remember the first time I watched it, I was like kind of taken aback. I was like, "Is this what they're supposed to be doing?" And then like as it progressed further, I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" Like,
it's heartbreaking to watch too. So it really, it's emotional.
It really is, because man, that's just like one of the worst things you could lose, man. Your hearing, and then. What I thought was also like extremely emotional was when he got the implant and how it didn't sound like he wanted.
Yeah.
It was just like, damn, man, like talk about robbing him of that moment. But I mean, lesson learned.
To that it was really impressive how they could show us what he heard, because that was something I've never heard in my life. Like the metallic voices and the distorted like street sounds. Like it was just so odd and so like it gets under your skin a little bit, So
it was chilling. Like
it was perfect. Yeah, that ending, my god.
But I think we all agree, Sound of Metal makes this easily.
150,000%. Absolutely.
Dropping those decibels all the way down to this muted sound while we were in the shoes of Riz Ahmed's character. Come on, you can't beat it.
It's awesome.
Gotta be.
All right, next up we got original score, which we have The Five Bloods in its only nomination, guys.
I cry.
Only one. Guess what's right under it? Mank.
Already on it.
Yeah.
Minari, News of the World, and Soul.
Oh man.
I'm gonna come to you first, Lo. What you thinking for original score?
Oh, hello. So this thing's still on. Hey, so I'm just kidding, guys. It's only been what, 5 sips, 6 sips? Anyways, I'm gonna be honest. I really, really liked the Five Blood score, and when it first dropped, I was head over heels to Five Bloods. It was my favorite film up until it was my favorite film of 2020 up until the more recent film started showing up. And to that point, I really, really liked Terrence Blanchard's score. It was really sweeping, and it fit that time period, that classic like Vietnam War feel, and especially whenever they talked about Storm and Norman, it just lifts you up, like that heroic army like anthemic theme just really like resonated with me personally. And to that point, I will say Minari was fantastic, and I think the subtlety of Minari, the way that it complemented the picture, and like I said, it's not very showy, it's not very dramatic or like in your face the way some musical scores are. Tenet, but I think Minari.
Yikes!
I think Minari should win. I think that's probably what will win. But I'm rooting for the Five Bloods.
Yeah, the Five Bloods, what I really loved about that was the arranging of the Marvin Gaye songs as well. I thought that was just like beautifully emotional. And I mean, What's Going On is just such a powerful album that has lasted through ages, and to weave it into not only the present versions of them, but also into the past, I thought that was brilliantly done. Minari, really, really good as well. I think Soul might take it, but before I make my assumptions, I'm gonna go to you, Zach. What you thinking?
I agree with James down in the comments. This is one of the toughest categories for me to pick. I would love to see Defy Bloods take this one home just to give it some more love that it deserves, and rightfully so. Minari, I wouldn't be surprised to see take this one. Don't count out News of the World, though, just yet, because James Newton Howard is a great composer, and he's done some great films in the past. I don't know if News of the World is his best score, but it was definitely nice to hear his tunes again. I think this one might go to Soul, actually, because Reznor and Ross had a busy year, and I'm actually kind of hoping if they're going to pick one, it's going to be Soul, just to spite the M-word film. But in any case, it's, yeah, I think it's going to be Soul. I'd love to see Defy Bloods win, though.
Yeah, the Five Bloods, I think, is one that we would just all love to just see win something. I mean, gosh, it didn't get in any other categories, which it deserved to be in director and actor, and it didn't even get in those. So it would be nice if it at least took something home, something. Manda, what you thinking?
I'm nervous about this category. As James said, it is stacked. So because there are two Reznor and Ross scores in this list, the Academy could Academy and split the vote. So if they split the vote, then it could either go to the Five Bloods, which everything you said, Leo, I completely agree. It was beautiful. And if it's going to win anything, it's the single nomination. I hope that it would win this. But Minari was also beautiful as well. So it depends of what they're going, like if they do split the vote, then I think it could end up going to the Five Bloods because it's his only nomination. But I would bank on Soul if they're just going to go that route. So Soul is my final prediction, but I would love to see the Five Bloods win.
Yeah, the Five Bloods would be an excellent win. I mean, taking something home. A lot of the people in the comments, Luke Ponto, Five Bloods, Sly, Five Bloods is easily one of his favorites of 2020. I agree.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf Full Moon is saying Sound of Metal, but I think that might be for
that might have been the previous category.
Yeah, for sound.
Probably,
I was like, this ain't Sound of Metal ain't on here. And Andrew's going Soul. I think the brave bet is Soul. I mean, I feel like the Academy is going to go with Soul, but at the same time, it would be so nice for the Five Bloods to get it. I mean, seriously, that would be something. Like, I mean, for it to be snubbed all these times, at least it could get that. Minari, though, that could be the dark horse, I think, because it's gorgeously arranged. The piano in the movie is phenomenal. I say this all the time. Yu Yejong's character and David in the movie, when they're like walking all together as a family, there's this beautiful piano arrangement that plays over them walking. And I'm like, that right there is that's cinema, y'all. That's cinema. I think that it could easily creep up and take it, but we'll have to wait and see. I don't know, though. I think that might have a really good chance. Because, I mean, heck, it's beautifully arranged. All right, let's go on to the next category. Do y'all want to do costume design, or should I skip that?
Let's
do production design. Let's do production design. We'll go production.
It's going to go to Ma Rainey's anyway, so I know.
Yeah, costume design, or Emma. Or Emma.
Yeah.
Or
so
the
for
M-word.
production, Oh my gosh. Or M-A-N-K.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
You spelled it
spelled it.
out.
Didn't say it.
I'm also thirsty, so I need to.
She needed an
Oh,
excuse.
JC, if Soul doesn't
She's
win.
totally
What up,
Uh-oh.
Jacob Hubbard?
What's up, Jacob Hubbard?
Hey, Jacob.
What up, what up, what up? Good to see you, bro. All right, so for production design, we have The Father, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Mank, News of the World, and Tenet.
Oh,
Who haven't I gotten to first in a while? Man, dog, go to you first.
Oh my God, thanks.
Oh hi, Mank.
Oh, hi, Mike.
Oh, man.
Oh,
I don't have any left.
You always get me because I say it with you. God. Jesus. Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay. So if the Academies is going to go to the one that we've been taking shots for, if the Academies, it will go to that one. But the production design in The Father worked really well because as he kind of went deeper into his dementia and he lost the connection to what was happening around him, the production design kind of mirrored that. So it was kind of stripped away in different forms. Like the painting was gone. He kind of went into the depth of his Alzheimer's. So I think that was really unique in different productions. In the sets that were used. So I totally get it now. I think The Father is the front runner for production design. That is my bet to win, what should win. And yeah, you know what? What will win, what should win? I'm going to go with The Father. As much as I love Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, I'm going to go with The Father. I don't know why I'm going to go with The Father. I'm going to go with The Father.
You know, you're the one that pointed that out to me because I did notice it in the movie, but I was just so very honed in on trying to figure out what was going on with him and what he was remembering. And then when I think about the settings, I'm like, wow, they do change with the painting being stripped off the wall and then going from the bigger flat to the smaller flat in the flat with the husband and just depending on where he's at. Pretty cool little transition between scenes. I think that could be a dark horse. Lo, what you thinking, man?
hot take. No, I'm gonna be honest. Look, I love The Father, and I can admit, as a grown man in that theater by myself, I was crying. Okay, okay. Let me just give you like a quick story. I don't want to go too long, but I was going through something kind of emotionally, and I had a grandmother, unfortunately, who's no longer with me, and she had Alzheimer's, and I also knew someone else that had dementia. And it's just that the thought is just it hits home for me. So
yeah,
I was crying in this theater by myself. But regardless of that, I still don't think the production design. I mean, I think the concept was well executed, but I just feel like it was a little bit simplistic in my opinion. I feel like production design here could have went to something else. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I loved Emma. Something like that.
I loved Emma.
Hey, I gotta throw in a little bit Anya Taylor-Joy somewhere. Anyways, I will say this. Overall, because Christopher Nolan was kind of dusted off this year. The Academy didn't want much to do with him. So I will say that I'm actually rooting for Tenet. I think what he did with the boat and the airport and like the underground vault and the final like climatic scene with the explosions, and it was really, really masterfully done, especially the time chamber and the way it was really, really, really impressive. I'm rooting for Tenet, but I'm not gonna lie, glasses up, y'all. I think the Academy's going Academy. I think they're gonna go.
I don't have any left.
For the love of Christ.
I'm gonna down the rest of this, but I think they're gonna give it to Mank.
Drink.
You know what? I think you're right. I think you are right, man. It has a really good chance of going to Mank, and it's an old school classic Hollywood film. Academy loves that shit. They're gonna
give us like dressed up 1930s Hollywood and the old school sets. Like, they love that shit.
Hell yeah. They're like, the roaring 20s and 30s and 40s and shit. Like, they're gonna give it something.
The Academy's gonna Academy. I'm telling you. Watch.
That very well said.
Yeah. Thank you.
Zach, what you thinking, man? I'm gonna run real quick and fill up, but I'll be
you're good. Right? You're good. You're good. Hot take, y'all. So I think that MANK will likely win this category. I honestly forgot that News of the World was nominated in this also. I wouldn't count on that. But Tenet, I'd love to see that win, but I don't think it's going to in this case. And I'm going to agree with Lo on this. As effective as The Father was as an overall film, the production design, I think, was a little bit too simplistic. So I think what should win is Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. I'm just going to go with that. But I think it's going to end up being the MA movie right directly below that. But I really hope it's not. But I want it to be Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
That's fair. I hear that. That was in the back of my mind too, to be perfectly honest. But.
Yeah, The Father does have some very simplistic design, but I do like the kind of transformative design that it takes on with the production. Guys, I want Ma Rainey's Black Bottom to win. Like, I just got that very small setting with the recording studio. Dude, we on the same wavelength, baby. I just think it looks like such a cool design, and I love that film. I mean, gosh, amazing performances all around, but I just like the look of the studio and them jamming down in that little space, and then you had the upper recording half of it. Really great for the time and the era. I loved Ma Rainey's Black Bottom in terms of production design, so I am choosing that one. But guys, I'm going to go with the one that shall not be named. I think that the Academy will choose the M word.
Okay. He didn't say it.
I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be cool this time.
You guys are drinking. He didn't say it.
I don't care.
They went for it anyway. But
I went for it because you would have said it regardless.
Yeah, they're going to go with Mank. So I said it.
Mank. Make up.
Homie said I'm going to say it a couple times on y'all. But I mean, I think Tenet could be a dark horse. Because, I mean, Tenet in that, oh my God, the continuously changing settings and every single setting they go to is amazing. That airport, damn, that was good. I mean, seriously, Tenet has such a wide variety of settings, the boat, all kind of stuff. I definitely think that has a chance of winning as well. So I'm going to say I want my ratings to win, but I think the M word, the third on the list, is the one that's going to go ahead and take it. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to say it no more.
I just loved how this has evolved. Like,
I love it.
We've just descended into madness now.
It is our thing. I love
fucking movie.
All right, guys, shall we move on to supporting? Let's go to supporting.
Yes.
We will start with a very loaded supporting actress, which I think I'll say mine for last. But we got Maria Bakalova, who deserves to be on this list. Then we have Glenn Close. We have Olivia Colman, another one that deserves to be on this list. Amanda Seyfried, and then Yoo Jong-yoon, which I don't know about you guys, but I got a definite answer. I'm gonna go to you first, Lo. What you thinking?
Oh no, don't go to me first. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah, you know what's funny? I told Rye this too. Like, I'm not gonna watch Borat until I'm not gonna watch Borat 2 until I see Borat 1. But to be honest, I haven't seen Borat 1 yet, and it might be a while till I'm in the mood for it. But I will say that I haven't seen Hillbilly Elegy, much to Zach's delight.
Thank you.
He might hate that film more than he hates Mank. But
oh God, yeah, don't even get me started.
I'll say, Amanda Seyfried was charming. I don't think it's award-winning worthy. I will say I'm rooting for I'm sorry, Leo, pronounce her name again. Yoo Jong-yoon. I'm rooting for her. She was delightful. She stole my heart. She was such a natural acted, but like heartwarming person on film, I should say, as a character, and that Yoo Jong-yoon really brought that out in the character, and I'm rooting for her. But I think the Academy has a thing for Olivia Colman, and she kind of deserves it.
She was so
interesting.
There was some moments in The Father where I was glued to the both of them, and she played off Sir Anthony Hopkins very well. She pretty much stood toe to toe, like he was acting his ass off, and she was right there every beat, So I think she's gonna take this, to be honest.
You think Anne's got it?
What was it?
You think Anne's got it?
Oh,
Her character was Anne. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. And I mean, unless they pull a fast one on us and just give it to Glenn Close, because but
Don't
Look,
put
guys,
it. Don't put it out there.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. I liked Hillbilly Elegy, and I see how Glenn Close has both nominations for the Oscar and the Razzie. I completely see it. I'm like, you know what? After seeing this movie, it makes sense. I get it. But I'm not gonna choose her. Maria Bakalova, honorable mention. I thought she did a fantastic job in Borat 2. Go ahead and shake your head, Amanda. I think she did a great job. I loved it. But you're right, Lo. Olivia Colman, her playing toe-to-toe with Anthony Hopkins, amazing. And there's this scene in the movie that I thought was real for a split second just because of how amazing the acting was. And that's when, have we all seen The Father?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's when, spoiler alert, guys. I apologize if you haven't seen The Father, but when she was going to strangle him, I was like, oh shit, y'all. Like, I kind of thought it might have been real, but then when it ended up being like a dream, I'm like, okay, that was just so convincing. But yeah, I think Olivia Colman has a really good shot at getting it, but my personal pick is Yu Jong. I really think she is amazing, and she's swept up a couple of awards in this category. The Spirit Award she won last night for supporting actress. There was another one that she get. Was it Critics' Choice Awards? One other one. SAG.
Yeah.
Yep.
SAG Award. That's a big one for her.
It is a good one.
So she's already cleaned up house a little bit. But yeah, I mean, those are my picks. I'm gonna go to you next, Amanda. What you thinking?
It is gonna go to Yo Jung Yoon for sure. I loved her. I loved her so much. I have such a great connection with my grandparents. So, oh my God, it just warmed my heart. And there were moments where like it wrecked me in Minari, and she was just so great. And her connection with Alan S. Kim, it's his birthday today. BT Dubs.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Alan!
Alan S. Kim, happy birthday!
Yeah,
I wish I had
April
some
Taurus,
mountain water
baby.
to celebrate.
April
Oh
Taurus
my God.
season. Let's go.
He's adorable, but they had a great chemistry, and I hope she wins. I think it would be such a great moment if she wins, and she's front runner, hands down. I don't see anyone else coming close, but I do understand what Lo's saying with Olivia Colman. She freaking went toe to toe with Sir Anthony Hopkins. It was unreal watching them play off of each other. So yeah, it's Yo Jung Yoon who should win and who will win for sure.
Yeah, and it looks like a lot of agreements in the comments here. James, Yu Jong, same with Jacob. All he's hearing, hasn't seen Minari yet, but that's all he's hearing about.
Yes.
Andrew hasn't seen any of them, but yeah, trust us, Minari, that should take it.
Yeah.
What up, Christian? What up, bro?
Dude?
The homie's in his house.
Missing those sound effects.
Yeah, I know. We're missing those.
Yeah.
Yeah, even James is asking about it. But
Right.
you didn't expect me to like Hillbilly Elegy. Look, I didn't love it. It wasn't super memorable either, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I had a couple of personal beats with the movie, so it definitely kind of was relatable for me, and I had some relatable experiences. So that for me played to it a little bit. Right on, JC. See you soon. All right, guys, let's go to our next category.
Wait. Hold on. You're just gonna skip me?
Oh shit!
You're
My
just
bad.
gonna skip me? I got some. Yeah, no, you were building me up to go off, and you were just gonna like, okay, yeah, Zach's got a rant. So I'm just gonna skip.
Yeah,
it.
because you about to go in on that Hillbilly Elegy. But go ahead, man.
No, but now
Borat-
Leo has to chug. I'm sorry, Leo has to chug his entire glass because he did that.
No. There's too much.
No, it's fine. First of all,
Jeez,
First
Amanda
of
trying to
all-
get me in trouble.
First of all, Borat is not funny. So, like, neither one of them. It's not funny. I don't understand it. I'm sorry, Leo. I just made him leave.
Damn, Leo left the chat.
So here's the thing, guys. I love Glenn Close. I think she is absolutely great, and she probably is the bright shining spot in that piece of trash Hillbilly Elegy. But I gave the movie a shot. I legitimately did. But another reason why I hate Hillbilly Elegy so much is because if anybody is familiar with the actual writer of that memoir, who is the main character, he said some pretty racist shit in the past. And I cannot support anything he does at all, whatsoever. No questions asked. So if Glenn Close wins this because she's Glenn Close, like, I really, really hope the Academy doesn't do that, because Hillbilly Elegy was a piece of shit. That being said, I do think that I really would love to see Yoo Jung-yoon win this. I agree with the rest of the chat. Don't be surprised if Olivia Colman does it, though. If she takes home another one. I did like this performance more so than The Favorite, which is another freaking weird film. If anybody's never seen The Favorite, but
love that movie.
it's so strange. Yeah,
I love it. It's Yorgos.
Yeah.
No.
It's of course. Yeah, I did like Olivia's performance in The Father more so than The Favorite. So I would not be surprised if she takes this one home. But I'd love to see Yoo Jung-yoon take it home for the moment. Yeah, fuck Hillbilly Elegy. Anyway, let's move on. Sorry.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, Leo, I was gonna say, like, what did Ron Howard do?
What? Okay.
But
No.
Right.
Hey, time out.
I'm
Hold
with you.
He's mad about Solo, a Star Wars story.
No.
He's
Time out. Ron Howard did nothing wrong. He was just attached to a shitty memoir. So, like,
hold on now.
Man is like, hold on.
Right. Here's my thing. I understand the author done said some racy shit.
Yeah, look at what he said in real life. JD Vance is terrible. Like, oh my god, I can't.
But the movie, I'm gonna separate the art from the person for once. I'm just gonna do that and say that I thought it was a pretty decent film. Did I love it? No. But when I was watching, I was like, shit, Zack made this sound like a piece of trash, and I'm
because it is.
I have to admit though that when I watched Hillbilly Elegy, there were emotional moments in that film that it hit. And I'm just saying, it's not Ron Howard's best. The editing was just all over the place. The script was just, oh my god, it was rough to sit through. But there were key emotional moments that it really affected me watching it. Those traumatic moments in the film, like it hits. So I get what you're saying, Zach, 100%. But I don't think it's that trashy.
I mean, yeah, you can't say this is like one of his top. I mean, Da Vinci Code, Beautiful Mind, like you can't. I really want to put it up in the upper echelon of some of his films like that. Like,
it's there. Unfortunately,
it's all right. Apollo
13, yes,
that's one right there.
Yeah, Hillbilly Elegy exists on planet Earth. That's the best I have to say about it.
It exists.
Yep.
Happy birthday shout out to Alan Kim from Christian. Oh, Jacob, good question. I have a chance to watch Minari or The Father. Which one should I watch? I would say Minari.
Minari.
Yeah, Minari.
Yes.
Between those two,
You thinking The Father?
Who? Me?
Low.
Oh, Low.
Oh no, I agree. I think
he gave the
Jacob.
finger.
Watch Minari. It's awesome.
He did the thing. Pull up James's comment. Me.
Hillbilly Elegy is what you get when a group of people gather and ask, "How do we create the most Oscar bait film?"
That's another thing.
Hey, Leo. Christian said what when Zach said Borat wasn't funny?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Christian. They on a different wavelength than us. That amazing comedy in that movie.
I don't get it.
I don't know, man. That shit funny as hell. I'm not gonna repeat some of the stuff that's said, but it's funny. Apparently, Manda's Team Bucky. Yikes.
Whoa.
The Father.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Wow, Team Bucky, huh? Tisk.
No, stop.
Wow, not Team.
Stop.
Spoiler, okay. Captain America. All right,
you said the thing.
Yep. I said it.
I didn't get a chance to talk about it today, but man, seeing it in the text, I was like, yeah.
I cried. Did you know that I cried? I cried.
It's
I
on
teared
this
up.
channel. She cried.
Leo, no.
Oh shoot! You cried live?
Yes, yeah.
That's awesome.
I cried live. Leo has all the other footage of just me like
I've
sobbing.
deleted all of it. So
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Supporting.
all right, supporting actor. Let's move on to list. Now we've got Sacha Baron Cohen, not for Borat 2, but for the trial of the Chicago 7.
Good.
Daniel Kaluuya, which, let's be real, that seemed like the overall, but we'll go down the list. Leslie Odom Jr., Paul Raci, and Lakeith Stanfield, oddly, for Judas and the Black Messiah as well. Weird that he would be alongside Daniel Kaluuya. Almost makes somebody want to question who's the actual lead actor in this film. Is it Jesse Plemons? What are we doing here?
It was Mephisto.
See, this is the layer I'm talking about. We got to be on the Mephisto train together, folks. But I mean, how we all feeling? Are we all like really on board with Daniel Kaluuya? Does anybody have a different take?
Hell yeah. I would like to say though, shout out to Paul Raci because he's actually a mutual we actually have a mutual friend actually where I'm from. So shout out to him. Great performance, great actor. It'd be awesome to see him win, but yeah, this is Daniel Kaluuya's like to lose. So this is pretty cut and dry.
Yeah. I think we're all on the same page. Daniel Kaluuya. These others, what I will say about Daniel Kaluuya, though, is that he was almost like more of a lead role. Mm-hmm. Almost. Some of these other roles are definitely supporting. Like I would say Paul Raci is definitely more of a supporting role versus Daniel Kaluuya. You can almost say that's co-lead. I mean, the two of them have so much screen time together.
Right.
It's true.
But I think it's definitely going to Daniel. He got the Golden Globe.
Yeah.
And hasn't he swept up all the SAGs and all that? Like, he's been out.
By the way, no, the chat, it's not going to Mephisto. Don't you dare.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Andrew H.
I'm
the Oscar
sorry.
goes to Mephisto.
I did not mean to say it. I apologize.
Oh, Christian saying Paul Raci. All right.
Could happen. Didn't he win the Spirit Award?
Man.
He won the Spirit Award yesterday, did he not?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I watched like most of it. I didn't watch all, but okay, so maybe
know.
Daniel Kaluuya for sure, but shout out to Leslie Odom. Great.
Facts.
It's going to the Power Broker. Amen, bro.
I mean, yeah, that would have been a better story than
sneaking into this Oscar stream.
It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Manda Fisto down there.
It's my fault.
Manda freaking Fisto.
Hey, one time for the one time though. I am a revolutionary.
Revolutionary.
I love it.
All right, let's go to original song because somehow I missed this one.
Did you?
I totally missed this. We've got Fight for You from Judas and the Black Messiah. Hear My Voice from the Trial of Chicago 7. Husavik from Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga.
I forgot about that.
Like, we might as well put Borat 2 on here. But anyway, You'll See from The Life Ahead and Speak Now from One Night in Miami. Where we going, Zach? What you thinking?
Speak Now. Speak Now. That's final.
Oof.
Oh, shit. On both categories? Both what you want and what's going to... Yeah, my man said that's final.
That's it. That's it.
All right, Lo, what you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm not really familiar with the nominees, but I think Speak Now is a good bet. Either that, not unless the song for Trial or Judas sneaks in there. But I think Speak Now is the one solely because out of the group, I think Leslie Odom, besides acting his ass off, he's like probably the most popular person on this list, I think. So,
yeah, I would say so for sure. Mandafisto?
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that Zsa Zsa Ding Dong from Eurovision didn't get nominated, to be honest, because I love that song. It would have been cool for them to sing it. I'm joking. I'm just joking. But Husavik is a beautiful song, I have to admit. I really enjoyed it. But hands down, it is going to Speak Now. 100% it's going. Unless the Academies and follows the Golden Globes, then ELC Scene could could take it. So we don't know what's going to happen. But I will take Speak Now 100%.
It looks like there's a lot of love for Husavik in the chat.
It should be
Christian
Jaja
saying
Ding Dong.
that?
Unbelievable.
Damn, double Christian.
And Christian was saying Racy did win the Indie Spirit.
Nice.
Speak
Good
Now
for him.
from Sly.
I love James's comment.
Yeah, Eurovision is ridiculous.
It wasn't trash. I died laughing with that
totally was.
movie. It was so
It
much
totally
fun. You guys hate
Red-
fun.
Read Amanda's review and was like, maybe this might be fun. And I watched it and I was like, what
It
is
was
this junk?
fun. It was so fun. I was tired when I watched it.
Yeah, you were. I'm sure. Oh, Christian correction is going with Leslie Odom Jr.
Yeah.
I don't know about that Husavik, y'all. I listened to it. I was like, what the hell? Okay, so I definitely want Fight for You to win. I thought that was such a beautiful song. But Speak Now seems to be the front runner. And I would bet that if I was a betting man, I would bet that will win. All right, shall we go to adapted screenplay?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's gonna ask about Borat, y'all. And apparently I looked it up. Borat 2 is based on Borat 1, so that's what makes it adapted. Look, I don't make the rules, but that's what it says. Unbelievable. Low leaving the damn stream.
No, Low, come back.
Come back, my friend.
Come back.
All right, so for adapted screenplay, we have Borat's subsequent movie film, delivery of prodigious bribe to American regime for make benefit once glorious nation of Kazakhstan.
You really tried that. Okay.
The father, yeah, of course. I can't skip up Borat too. Nomadland, One Night in Miami, and The White Tiger. Manda, I'm coming to you first. What you choosing here?
Not Borat 2, because there's 20 writers for basically no reason, because this shouldn't be in adapted screenplay whatsoever. I don't understand why it's here.
Okay, Eurovision.
Hey, I had fun. I don't care.
Just like me with Borat 2.
Okay. Fine, whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go with Nomadland to take it. I think it's won a couple of awards for adapted screenplay. As much as I didn't really think the script was that great, I do think that it's gonna take it. I personally would love to see One Night in Miami take this award 100%. Freaking that script, fantastic. It was so great. I was glued to that screen. The dialogue between all of them, the interactions, the important discussions. How do you not give it to One Night in Miami Academy? Seriously, don't Academy. You have to give it to One Night in Miami. So
please,
that's where I'm going with that. So the Nomadland is the darling. It's going to take it. But The Father's a dark horse, and I want One Night in Miami to win. So.
Yeah, speaking of The Father, that's what Christian's going with, saying that should win.
Mm-hmm.
Borat 2.
Christian.
Christian.
Good night, Andrew H. All right.
Night.
Lo, what you thinking, man?
Oh, this is gonna be fun. So I'm gonna just pretend there's 4 nominees here. Let's be real. And I think guys, quote me if I'm wrong, but I thought Nomadland was gonna win on Zack's show, on Zack's channel, but I honestly think The Father has a really good, strong chance to take this. And I think if the Academies, let's say Nomadland takes picture directing and editing or whatever, I think The Father can sneak in here. It was really, really well done. Florian Zeller, it was his own play that he adapted, but to translate play to screen is not always an easy task. So
exactly.
For his vision to come through that way, I think is very impressive. I do want One Night in Miami to win, though. I told you guys, not too long ago, that is still my favorite film from 2020. Stole my heart. Shouts out to Regina King, the whole cast. It just really stole my heart. It was really magnetic, especially considering, you got 4 guys in a room. How entertaining can it be? And the fact that they did so much of what they did, It's just a phenomenal job to everybody involved. One Night in Miami is my favorite picture. So,
Yes.
And not to mention, you got 4 icons with an amazing script and a well-directed movie. I mean, it just
Mhm.
what a great film.
good.
Regina King got snubbed off the director's list.
Yep.
Definitely
Yeah.
deserved a nomination.
One Night in Miami deserved the Best Picture nomination, and spoiler alert, it's not there.
And
Yep.
there's 2
Missing.
spots available. There's 2
It's-
spots available.
It's missing, Academy. Where you at, though?
One Night in Miami, The Five Bloods, boom.
Yep.
Yep. That's it.
I
All right,
think One Night in Miami, and I think One Night back. Can I not talk? It's going to win. It should win. The Father could sneak in. A lot of people in the chat I'm noticing think Nomadland's going to win. I don't understand that because Jacob does make a great point. Half the movie was just talking to real strangers. Like, I don't know.
well, I imagine like that conversation was scripted, I guess, like
Possibly.
even though they weren't really acting.
Yeah.
They were just
exactly.
casually hanging out, like
Yeah, if you guys have not seen One Night in Miami, what the heck are you doing though? I'm talking to the chat. I know we've all seen it, but like that script was too damn good. I think this should win, and I think it's going to.
yeah, a lot of people for Nomadland.
I'm
Um,
shocked.
It's the darling. It's the darling. And
I
if it's the
don't
darling,
understand.
then it's going to be the upset that Nomadland did not win. That's what's going to end up happening.
Facts, Amanda. Like it doesn't make sense, but it might win just because it's part of the sweep, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but come on now. They're way more deserving. I think One Night in Miami should get it. I mean, it's a dialogue-driven film. There's one setting in the whole movie, guys. A few settings.
Yep.
Come on, it's a dialogue-driven film about
Yeah.
what they're doing for the civil rights movement. It should be the one to take it. It's based off a play. I mean, it's in Kent Powers. Come on now. I think that should get it, but
We're with you.
Nomadland for sure sounds like it's gonna get it. Maybe The Father could be a dark horse, though. Who knows?
Mhm.
Maybe if the academies,
Yes.
they could pick one of those two.
I love how that's a verb now.
I know.
That's the theme of the night.
You're
The
welcome.
Academy.
Can I trademark it? I'm going to do it. It's mine.
God damn it.
All right, moving to original screenplay.
Mhm.
We got Judas and the Black Messiah, Minari, Promising
So
Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of Chicago 7 coming to you first, Low. What you thinking?
Good luck.
Man. Stacked category, man.
Good luck.
Stacked. This
Stacked.
one's harder than the editing one. And
Oh, yeah.
minus One Night in Miami. I mean, Judas and Minari are like in my top 3. So like literally those are like my
Yep.
It's so hard to go back and forth with. And also, shouts out to Emerald Fennell. I really like what she did with her story. I liked the non-conventional ending, and I liked what she had to say about what women go through on the daily basis. And
Yeah.
Sound of Metal really wrecked me today. And one of the reasons why I avoided it is because I knew that would happen. I really got lost in that. And, I haven't seen Trial, but I know Aaron Sorkin has the chops, and he might just get it because of who he is. And I hope that's not the case.
Mhm.
So let's just say I'm rooting for Minari because I just think, Minari, as much hype as it's getting right now, I feel like that hype might not live up to its, the hype they might not win anything with all the hype that they're currently getting. I think that happened to like The Irishman and like a couple other things where there was hype for a film and they don't win anything. Like, did The Irishman win anything?
No. Why
Not
did
a
you
single
remind
thing.
me?
So it had what, double-digit nominations and no
10.
wins?
10.
So
My
that
grandpas went to the freaking events and they got nothing. They
Shit
got
was
nothing.
boring. Hell.
I was gonna say, sorry, man, I didn't mean to take you back there, but I'm scared. I'm really scared Minari is gonna be one of those films that gets overlooked, and I think
Mhm.
I would love to see it win, but I think Trial might take it because of who Aaron Sorkin is. But we'll see. The Academy gonna do what they're gonna do. We'll see.
Yep.
It's true.
Zach, what you thinking, man?
The Academy might just Academy on this one. If I could take one of Amanda's trademarked terms for a minute, they could just pick. They could pick Trial of the Chicago 7 just because of whose name is on the screenplay.
Yeah.
But I think it should be Promising Young Woman, just because that was my favorite script of the last year. Loves that thing. I loved its unconventional story. I agree with Lo completely. Love what Emerald Fennell did. So good. So good. I'm hoping it's Promising Young Woman. And like, look at the color scheme of the title card. Oddly enough, the same color as the Blu-ray here.
Oh,
I think there's a hint. I think that's a hint who's winning, guys.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Aaron Sorkin might take it. I really think the Academy is going to Academy and be like, yeah, the Trial of Chicago 7, even though Eddie Redmayne is boring as hell. They're just going to give it to them. I'm sorry, he's boring. But, I would love to see either Minari or Promising Young Woman. Lo, you said it very perfectly in what Emerald Fennell captures.
Mm-hmm.
I really think Promising Young Woman has a chance, though. I think that it could end up snagging it. It was a fantastic script, incredible movie. Hooked me in the very first 5 minutes. Great film. I would love Minari to win. Promising or Trial of Chicago 7 is what I think would win. Now we got Sound of Metal.
Interesting. I don't think it's strong enough, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe not script, but definitely sound. Promising Young Woman probably will win. Okay. His pick for who should win is Aaron Sorkin, Chicago 7. Toss up between Judas and the Trial of Chicago 7. Honestly, I love for Judas to win it as well.
Same.
Amazing script. I mean, the lines for Fred Hampton were just incredible. Like, talk about sending shockwaves through somebody's body. That's amazing. Haven't seen Promising Young Woman. Definitely check it out. What's going on, man? Finishing up. Oh, man. What a finale. What a finale, baby.
Loved it.
Yay.
Oh, I'm glad we all liked it.
Yep.
All right. Let's move on to our next category. We'll do Best Actress.
I did not.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't go.
I did not go.
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
That's okay. It's fine. I mean, that's fine.
I was like, I don't know why Amanda's Logan, but let's go.
Damn. So I think this was Sorkin's weakest script. So I don't think that he has a chance at all. But again, Academy getting Academy. And if he doesn't win for anything else, I think that this would be the one that he would win for, because the Academy is like gonna do that for him and reward him for whatever. Promising Young Woman is my choice because of what Lo said, and that movie was just, it's the first film in a very long time since Gone Girl that I actually watched twice in one day because it just blew me away, and I love it with every fiber of my being. That freaking movie, it's so good. But Emerald Fennell did win the WGA, so she's going this Oscar season. And women, oh my God, could you look, the whole category is just dudes. It's dudes, so I'm just, that'd be amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna go Promising Young Woman for sure.
Right on.
Yeah.
Sounds like we all want Promising Young Woman. Minari.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee. But I don't know, guys. Trial of Chicago 7 might sneak on up, guys. I don't know.
No.
Oh, I hope not.
Nope. Bye, Sorkin. Bye. No.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We've got actress in a leading role. I think this is a stacked up category as well, and I'm not going first. So we've got Viola Davis, Andra Day, Vanessa Kirby, Frances McDormand, and Carey Mulligan. I'm going to come to the lady first.
Thank you. I have no freaking idea. Okay, I have no idea. Like, Viola Davis won, Andra Day won, Frances McDormand won, and Carey Mulligan won. So it's like, you gotta win, and you gotta win, and you gotta win. And it's like, Vanessa Kirby's the only one that did not win yet. So if the Academy wants to throw like everyone for a loop, then why not give it to Vanessa Kirby that night? And like, her performance is great, don't get me wrong, but it was just all over the place. And I don't think there is a clear front runner. I don't even know how to make this prediction, but I do think it is between Carey Mulligan and Viola Davis. I'm going to put Viola Davis as the person who is going to win. As much as I love Carey Mulligan, the Academy still might think that she's too young to get one, and that kind of mentality, which is horrible. That's why Timothée Chalamet didn't win when he got nominated for Call Me By Your Name. So she's had multiple chances. Carey Mulligan, I hope that this is it, because she's long overdue for some recognition. She's absolutely brilliant. But I do think it's between Viola Davis and Carey Mulligan in this case. But Viola Davis has the edge.
All right. I really want her to win anyway. Ma Rainey was not playing, y'all. She needed that coke, goddammit. She was not going to record that track without that coke. Ma Rainey was going to get that coke. All right, Zach, what you thinking, man?
So I've been saying for months that this Best Actress category was going to be one of the most loaded in Academy history, and just look at it, everybody. It is indeed. Viola Davis, I would not be surprised to see take it home. If you were to ask me months ago, I would have said Vanessa Kirby, but Pieces of a Woman really isn't getting a whole lot of good press at this point, which is strange to me. It's kind of fallen off a cliff.
Yeah.
So that being said, don't be surprised to see Frances McDormand take this home also, because just look at that name. She's a goddamn legend. But my personal pick, who I think should win, is Carey Mulligan. I really would love to see her get up there and take that golden statue home. So.
That'd be awesome. And you're not the only one. Christian E, because there's two Christians in the chat, is going with Carey as well. Ryan O'Toole is also with Carey. Jacob Hubbard, Carey. But it is all over the place. We got Christian Knight with Vanessa Kirby. Christian was saying Vanessa's good. Viola, Vanessa, and I agree with you, Zach. You said something really good there, that Pieces of a Woman, if this was a couple months ago, like in January when it came out, like we would probably be like, well, Vanessa Kirby, yeah, she definitely, but it just fell right off a cliff, man. You said it perfectly. It just kind of tumbled over and nobody's really been talking about it since. So
nope.
Unfortunately, it's probably not going to end up, she's not going to end up taking this home. Lo, what you thinking, man?
I feel so bad for her, because I remember being on Twitter and everybody was talking about Pieces of a Woman, and I feel bad. I think their marketing team or whatever is that. What studio is behind that? They're just dropping the ball, in my opinion.
Hell, I don't even know.
Ain't it Netflix?
It was a Netflix release.
It was placed on Netflix, but I think it is a different production company. I'm not
okay. Yeah, I think they're dropping the ball, especially knowing that she did get I think that's that film's sole nomination. So I think why not push your film a little bit? But maybe it's a finance thing. Anyways, you know what, Zach? You actually took the words right out of my mouth, man. Carey Mulligan, I feel like, as much as I love the script, I think you can make this film without someone like Carey Mulligan. And I can't believe it's been almost a decade since her first nomination. She was wonderful. I felt every moment in her. And she did so much with a look. Like her eyes, she wore the grief and the pain in her eyes, and that's hard to do. And I'm not really an actor myself, but I feel for actors that show that grief on camera. That's amazing, and I'm rooting for Carey Mulligan. But I think I wouldn't be mad if Miss Viola Davis wins. I think she's kind of the front runner here. And I think no offense to Chadwick, R.I.P., but Viola Davis was rocking it in Ma Rainey's, man. She was magnetic. She stole the screen every time she walked in. Her demeanor and her like, you talking to me, like, and I mean, I think it's Miss Viola Davis's to win. 2-time Academy Award winning Viola Davis. Doesn't that sound nice?
Yeah, would not mind that.
Then she can tie with Meryl, and we'll be
there.
Fine.
You go.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like you were saying, she just barged into a scene, man, and demanded that presence. She was just so great as Ma Rainey, man. I mean, that's my pick, and that's what I think is going to win. But if anybody on this list wins, I'm happy. Like, the rest of these ladies did an incredible job. Look, Andra Day, I didn't like the United States versus Billie Holiday, but I did enjoy her performance. I just wasn't big on the movie. Also, Vanessa Kirby. Great performance. Frances McDormand, Carey Mulligan, they're all great to me. So I would take any of these actresses on this list. All right, let's move on to lead actor.
Speaking of acting,
And
Good
then
Lord.
actor in a leading role, we've got Riz Ahmed, Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Hopkins, Gary Oldman, and Steven Yeun. Okay, guys. Does anybody think that anyone besides Chadwick Boseman is going to take this?
This is actually this is my favorite category, I think, of the bunch. I think it's absolutely stacked. Say what you want about Gary Oldman, but this is, I mean, like, if you were to ask me back in December, I would say Chadwick Boseman in a heartbeat. But after watching The Father, Anthony Hopkins could snag it away. But still, it just feels wrong to not give it to Chadwick this year.
Yeah. What you thinking, Lo? You raised your hand.
Yeah, man. So I just want to say this. I love every single person in this category. They are all fantastic, charming actors that all deservedly got their show, even though that I would say I think Delroy deserves it over Gary Oldman, but he was fine as Mank. It was funny. Like, I was chuckling a little bit, and then I started to wonder where the script was going. But anyways, I'll say this, guys. I want Chadwick to win. I think it would be good to commemorate his honor. But wow, Anthony Hopkins, if he wins, I wouldn't be surprised. I think he deserves it for his status, for his age, and not just his age, but like to put yourself in that kind of shoes and to portray it accurately, like dementia / Alzheimer's, is just wow. And he nailed it. He nailed it, and it was really something to see. So if it's Chadwick or Anthony, either one, I'm happy, but I'm rooting for Chadwick.
Hey, I hear it, man. It seems to be the consensus as well that Chadwick, a lot of people are rooting for Ryan O'Toole, Jacob Hubbard. Christian says he loves Chadwick, but that Anthony Hopkins is spectacular. Christian E is going with Anthony Hopkins. And I agree with you. I think the gravity of Anthony Hopkins' performance is huge, but I think they're going to give it to Chadwick, unfortunately, because of his death. I just think, I don't know. I feel like it'd be a knife to the back to not, you know what I mean? I feel like you got to give it to Chadwick. But Amanda, are you on the same page as me, Chadwick? You thinking they'll give it to Chadwick Boseman?
Yeah, but I think that they would give it to him because he deserves it. I thought that his his performance was like outstanding. I cried with everything that he said. It was just very moving. And he literally, you could feel everything coming out of his body when he was delivering those lines. Like, it was a performance and a half from him. I understand the love for Anthony Hopkins. Don't get me wrong. It was anything that he's in, he's absolutely brilliant. Do not get me wrong when I'm saying this, but I do think that Chadwick has the edge on Hopkins just because it's a different performance. It's a different performance entirely. So I completely get it. I know why people are rooting for Anthony Hopkins, and I just love Chadwick. I love Chadwick in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and yeah, I'm rooting for him.
I think the performance from Chadwick in Ma Rainey's came deep from within his soul. I think that was part of what he was experiencing at the time. And so I think he spilled that all over into that performance, and it made such a memorable and fantastic, phenomenal character on screen. So yeah, I agree. Dead or Alive, Jacob Hubbard was saying in the comments, Dead or Alive definitely deserved it. My boy Glenn made it. Yep. Got that nomination, baby. Give this Boseman. Yeah, Glenn. Oh man. Negan took care of him. Delroy Lindo is the Willem Dafoe or Adam Sandler snub of this year. Yeah,
oh my God, Adam Sandler snub. Oh, I'm so upset. I was so upset.
The Sandman.
God. That was such a rip. Honest to God, he deserved that.
I saw that in theaters twice. I had it glued to my seat.
I loved Uncut. Oh my God.
Uncut Gems was so good.
Great freaking movie, man.
Fantastic.
All right, guys, let's move on to directing. We've got another round. Oh boy, man!
God damn it.
Potentially one of our last few of the night. Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman. Zach, I don't think I'm coming to you first. I'm gonna go to you.
Thanks, dude. So first things first, my best directing of the year is not even nominated. Regina King for One Night in Miami egregiously left off this list. If she was there, she would definitely take this, but I do think a female is taking this one home, and I think it's going to be Chloe Zhao. And I think, it's perfect timing because we just got the Shang-Chi trailer, and Marvel is just going to jump on that wagon and say, Oscar-winning director Chloe Zhao, And then we're gonna get that Eternals trailer like within a week or two after she wins this. Don't be surprised though if Lee Isaac Chung takes this. I think he could be a shoo-in.
Yeah.
He's definitely a dark horse candidate. I think Emerald Fennell can kind of be similar to Jordan Peele for Get Out this year. Like she can take home the screenwriting award, but not the directing. I definitely think her writing was better in Promising Young Woman, but
Yes.
I agree.
and again, she's a debuting director, so she's got ways to go. So I think this is Chloe's to lose. More and more I think about it.
Yeah, I think if there's two things about Nomadland that even people that didn't quite jive with it could at least agree with, it has strong cinematography and strong directing. Those are the two categories I think it's definitely a shoe-in at least. Lo, where you going?
Man, so that's a really good point, Zach, about the Jordan Peele comparison with Emerald Fennell. And to be fair, I know Fincher is Fincher who he is, but I think Regina King, if she could have snuck in over anybody, she could have snuck in over Emerald Fennell, in my opinion.
Yes.
Because like you said, the script is fantastic, but she's a little bit she's obviously not a novice in directing. So, and then if we really want to get Mank out of here, let me take one more for the road. If we really want to get Mank out of here, Spike Lee should have took Fincher's spot. If you want to give it to a vet,
Yes.
if you want to give it to an OG in cinema, you could have gave it to Spike over Fincher. But you know what? I'm not gonna get mad right now because I have enough anger about The Five Bloods not getting enough love. So
yeah,
I want Minari to win, to be honest. I think if they have a chance to get any kind of recognition, this is one of the categories. It's either this or the screenplay or best picture, one of the big ones. If they could steal one, hell yeah, to Lee Isaac Chung and the wonderful cast. And as an Asian American, I'm so happy that a story like this is being seen and being heard. It's such an incredible story to see an Asian immigrant farmer in was it Kansas? Was it Kansas or
Kansas or Arkansas, Oklahoma, one of those tornado alley states.
Right.
Like, Kansas.
To see like an Asian immigrant in the Midwest of all places, and to see them see the struggle, but also see that they can make a living is just incredible to me. So I'm rooting for Minari, but I'm gonna be honest, I can't be mad as an Asian because I think Chloe Zhao's got this in the bag. I mean, she won the Golden Globes, and all the hype is swirling around Nomadland. I think it would be shocking, honestly, if she lost. So,
agreed. It looks like Chloe Zhao is kind of the consensus. Jacob Hubbard saying it, Ryan saying it, Christian. I'd take out Vinterberg or Fincher for Spike. Yeah, that was my pick. And I'm like, my pick isn't even on the board. So yeah, no Spike Lee. Again, folks, keeps happening. But Amanda, what you thinking?
Chloe Zhao's gonna take it hands down. She's been winning everything, so that's it. It's a lock. And women, oh my god, yay! Like I'm just so happy. But yeah, I'm just so happy she's gonna take it because as much as I didn't really vibe with Nomadland. Again, I can still appreciate what she did with it and the cinematography and the direction. So she's taking it, and everyone else can cry. I really don't care. But yeah, as Lo, legit. But if Lo said, I really would have preferred Regina King to be switched in for Emerald Fennell 100%. And I kind of wanted to see Shaka King get nominated for Judas and the Black Messiah. I feel like he did a fantastic job as well. But yeah, I kind of think that Minari can just get in here too, you know. I'm serious. It could happen. But yeah, Chloe Zhao all the way.
Yeah, I think the consensus is all around. Definitely sounds like Chloe Zhao's got it in the bag. Would love for Minari to take it though, man. Lee Isaac Chung, amazingly directed. I would love for him to take it. I mean, you could even just take out Fincher and put in anybody. Regina King, Shaka King, Spike Lee, anybody. Take him out. Replace.
Take him out. Bye.
But they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that to Fincher.
Well, they can't do it now.
Everyone else can try. I don't care.
They just sneak it in like the night of. Hey man, just so you know. We took out Mank, and
Leo.
I'm empty, sir. I cannot. I'm done for the night.
You demanded refills out of me. Okay, look at you.
I'm done for the night.
Good. Be done. I'm done too. All right. So we're finally at our best picture, y'all.
Yay!
Feel free in the chat to, of course, let us know what you would pick for best picture and what you think is going to win. Our nominees are The Father, Judas and the Black Messiah, Mank, Minari, Nomadland, Promising Young Woman, Sound of Metal, and The Trial of the Chicago 7, which I could squeeze 2 more great films in there. I mean, there was plenty. One Night in Miami and The Five Bloods being a couple that could have easily gone in there, but we won't go there too much with the snubs. Guys.
Soul.
Soul for sure. I'm going to start with you, Amanda. What you thinking?
So hard. I don't think Nomadland is a well-rounded film. And that's why I don't think it should win Best Picture. Yeah, but it's been sweeping, and it's the darling of the Oscar season, and I feel so bad saying it, but I would have loved to see like Chloe Zhao win for director and then Minari win Best Picture, to be perfectly honest. I think that is a film that everyone will be happy with, because it's kind of hard to hate Minari. Like, if you hate Minari, that's sad. Like, don't hate on Minari, to be perfectly honest. Like, it was just so beautiful. So, and I think that Minari is a well-rounded film. So, yeah, I would kind of go with like Nomadland as the lock, Minari as the dark horse, and my personal favorite, Judas and the Black Messiah, is something that I would love to see win Best Picture, but it has no traction, unfortunately, and that's where we're at.
Yeah. I'm not going to name any names, but I do know an individual who did not like Minari, and I was like, what?
Oh, yikes. That's a hot take.
I want to fight. Who is it? I want to. No.
Yeah. Let's all fight. Let's all fight.
I'll get it out of you. It's okay.
Lo, what are you going with for Best Picture?
Oh, it's gonna be good, y'all. Okay, I got like 2 things to get off my chest, and then we'll get into it. But look, I just gotta say, this list is fantastic. If I could make any changes, I would sub in One Night in Miami and The Five Bloods over Mank and Promising Young Woman. I'm sorry, Amanda.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Okay.
I hope Emma wins Oscar for the script, but I don't honestly consider Promising Young Woman as one of my favorite films of if I put on a list, it would just be outside my top 5, I'm being honest. But with all that being said, I am rooting for Judas and the Black Messiah. They're not going to get it. I think it's well deserved. And to your point, Amanda, I think Judas has the qualities of a Best Picture. It has a message. It has powerful performances. It was well directed, well written. It checks the boxes, but like you said, it's just not getting the traction. It's not getting the hype.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm gonna call it, guys. I think we're gonna get Argoed. We're gonna get Green Booked. It's gonna be Trial of Chicago 7, and everyone's gonna be mad as hell. It's gonna be Trial of Chicago 7. I'm calling it.
Yep.
You know what? I understand where you're coming from, though.
I agree,
but I don't think that it's Netflix. It's not the strongest Netflix film. And that's what's going to bother me if it wins. Because you have The Irishman, you have freaking Roma that didn't win Best Picture, okay? So, I think that if it goes to trial, they're just doing it on purpose now. Now they're just going to...
Hey, Amanda, you coined the term. Academy going Academy.
It's going to happen. I know, but it's
Yes.
Yeah. I agree with Lo, and
No.
I need to explain why before I actually get into my pick here. So, what has the Academy been doing with Best Picture in recent years? They've been going with the films that have been culturally important. Think Moonlight, think Parasite from last year. They're going with the films that they see as a cultural shift in entertainment. So for that reason, first of all, to everybody in the chat, Nomadland is not winning this. And I realize that's a bold prediction on my part, but
Fair.
Ryan,
Ryan O'Toole, Nomadland.
As Leo shows the Ryan comment that Nomadland is winning. Sorry.
Christian Knight too.
It is not Nomadland's Oscar, but I at least I don't think so, just because of this pattern that I'm seeing here with it being culturally important. That being said, as much as I'd love Promising Young Woman to take this home, if it were like 5 years ago, absolutely, Promising Young Woman would take this home for sure. Remember when everybody was saying La La Land would win Best Picture, and it just
Thank
didn't?
freaking goodness.
I mean, it low-key did.
It low-key did because Warren Beatty
up.
Because Warren Beatty took the wrong envelope. But let's
technically it was DiCaprio's fault, to be perfectly honest.
How dare he?
It was his fault.
Yeah. So that being said, with the pattern that we're seeing, you think I'm going to say Minari, don't you? I don't think it's going to be Minari. It should be Judas and the Black Messiah, in my opinion, just based on the year that America has had, especially. Not to get too political, but Judas and the Black Messiah was the film we needed to see right now. That being said, playing into Lowe's point, the Academy could Academy itself
the safe
and think that Trial of the Chicago 7 is a more important film than Judas and the Black Messiah, which I disagree with wholeheartedly. Even though I think Trial of the Chicago 7 is a great film, I'm not disputing that. I think it should be Judas, though, between the two.
That's actually a really good point. I mean, it's culturally very relevant right now, and yeah, with what's happened in the last year, I think I would love for that to win. Man, Trial though, y'all, Trial.
Yeah,
lots of mates saying bye.
Hey, Leo, we're not saying we're happy about it.
If it's Ryan, if it's Mank, I quit.
Please don't let it be Mank. He just said Mank bye, like no Mank.
No.
Hopefully not.
I quit the Oscars if they pick Mank. So
damn.
Christian Knight, Green Book is fantastic. You can all storm my doorstep.
I don't know if it's fantastic, but you know,
I'm not gonna say that was fantastic. You know what's another film that's not fantastic? La La Land, but that's a little bit controversial.
This is all questionable.
I think out of this list,
minutes in, Leo's coming in with the hot takes.
Hey, you know what? Let's be real here. La La Land is a snooze fest, but again, that's another day. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
You're
no,
good.
Zack,
I have a soft spot for Damien Chazelle, man. He gets me. Hey, Damien Chazelle just gets me, man. So
you know what I got a soft spot for? My pillow. And I really love that pillow when I'm watching La La Land. It puts me right to sleep. Perfect tunes for putting you right to sleep, by the way.
I can't.
Unbelievable.
Slander in this shit.
With you, Leo, but okay.
Hey, man. As soon as they start singing, I'm out. Yeah. Okay, Gosling, go ahead, bro. But I'm about to be passed out.
I still listen to the soundtrack, to be perfectly honest. But anyways, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Another Day of Sun is so good. Okay, anyways, continue.
I'm definitely hoping Judas and the Black Messiah. I think the dark horse here is Minari, though. I think Minari's got a lot of buzz right now, and I think it could sneak in there and potentially take that pick. I don't think Nomadland, but it seems to be that the chat's consensus that Nomadland could take it just because of the buzz and Chloe Zhao. And I agree with you, man. I don't think it's a well-rounded enough film to take Best Picture. I would say the same about Promising Young Woman, but if they go with the Trial of Chicago 7, I'm not going to be happy. I'm just going to say that now. I'm not going to be happy. Come on now.
Nah.
We're all going to go off. I already know if that happens.
Hey, Leo, but I got to ask you, would you be surprised?
No. Absolutely not. Because it's exactly what you were saying. It's exactly what you were saying, Zach. I thought of the last year, even just Parasite getting in, and I was like, you know what? They're going to get off that train. And they're going to say, you know what? We've done it the last couple of years. Let's go ahead and throw
Yeah.
our favorite back in. The one
Yeah,
we
because
want
they
to win.
fluctuate if you notice.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because like The Shape of Water wasn't the strongest that year either, and it won. So
That
as
movie
much as
is
I
awful to
enjoyed
me.
watching it, I
So-
didn't think it was strong.
I cannot stand that movie at all.
If you
Sorry.
thought The Favorite was weird, The Shape of Water is fucking bonkers.
Bonkers. Bonkers,
What?
y'all. I mean, I was watching that shit and I was like, is this really happening right now?
She fell in love with the fish.
Yeah, she fell in love with a fucking fish.
What's
No,
not
we
to
gotta say.
like? What's not to
Yeah.
like? I don't understand the criticism.
It's the connection between people.
No, it sucks because
She's a
I really
mermaid,
like that
hell.
movie, but I'll admit it's weird as shit.
It's so weird.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I needed
Oh.
to see her get too intimate with him.
No.
That
That
scene when the
So
water
good.
comes flooding out, I was like, I don't need to see
It was
anything else.
magic. I was in love with their love, guys. Come on, let's be real.
And honestly, that film is marvelous, minus that scene.
Yes.
TMI low.
I'm really glad y'all enjoyed it, and I hope that watch Shape of Water or La La Land again, it just will not be in my vicinity. But
He
I
doesn't
hope
want to
y'all
go
enjoy
into a hillbilly elegy rant right now.
Look, man.
Especially almost 2 hours deep.
Do it.
Hillbilly Elegy, I thought this really wasn't too bad a movie. I mean, I even like Amy Adams in it.
So-
Yeah.
Liked it over La La Land, folks. Sorry.
Whoa.
All right. That was a deep cut. That was a deep cut.
That wasn't a bueno. That wasn't no bueno. I'm sorry. Just say you hate musicals and go. That's it.
No. Not true. What was that one? Hamilton. Love that.
Hamilton.
Not a
Bless.
movie though.
Thank you, Lo.
But it's a
It
musical.
totally is. It totally
But-
is.
Thank you, Zach. It is a movie. They literally cut together multiple scenes from different plays. Like,
Lo, it's
they
time to
cut
go.
together. Yeah.
Yep.
y'all right. But guys, thank you so much for joining in the chat. We had Ryan O'Toole tonight, Christian Knight, Jacob Hubbard,
Yeah.
Christian Eulenberg. I hope I said that right. Man, we had a lot of folks in the chat. Thank you so much for coming through. Jordan, Luke Ponto, thank you for coming through. And we're just going to go around, tell everybody where we can follow you and what's coming up on your channel. I'll start with you, Zach.
Yeah, so you can follow me at Zack Goller on Twitter. I'm old school Zach on Twitter, and I've got a lot of cool reviews coming out, a lot of cool streams coming out with some familiar faces. So just look out for those. I'm actually, right after we're done here, I'm going to plan on shooting my Falcon and Winter Soldier whole series regular review that I've been doing all the time, with the Marvel stuff. I've already done all those projects. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled. I'm also planning on watching Mortal Kombat this weekend. So yeah, look out for a review on that and much, much more. And keep loving the movies and keep loving entertainment, y'all.
Hell yeah. Follow
Yeah.
Zach over on YouTube, guys, and Twitter. Manda, where can they find you?
You can always find me here. I'm here all the time because Leo's awesome. But you guys can find me over at AMXND Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. You can check me out over at YouTube, Candid Cinema. I just dropped my Oscar Best Picture nominee rankings, and then I'm going to drop my official predictions probably on Sunday, and then my episode 6 review of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier on Monday, just to space things out. There's too many things happening. And you can check out my website, candidxcinema.com. I'm going to do an entire list of predictions, and then I'm going to just link all of my reviews for the Oscar films. So, yeah, that's what I have coming up.
Right on. Be sure to follow her. Lo, my man. Homie. She got coming up, bro.
What up, everybody? I just want to thank everybody on the stream, and I want to piggyback and give Zach up there a shout out. I actually caught up on some of your MCU reviews. Zach is awesome, man. Give the guy a subscription, give him a like. And for myself, I'm a proud contributor for Geekly Goods. I've had a little bit of a busy work month, but I got some things cooking. I should be dropping that shortly. And also, I'm a proud co-host of the Suit Up Geeks. Follow us on Twitter at the Suit Up Geeks. Our finale, Falcon and Winter Soldier finale, should be coming up shortly. It was delayed from today, but give us a follow on YouTube or Twitter. See you guys next time.
Yeah, be sure to follow him, guys. Marcellus Durden on Twitter, Suit Up on Twitter as well, and then also on YouTube at The Painted Lines. Follow him, y'all. Follow him. But y'all, coming up on Geekly Goods, I'm resting, y'all. Next week, there's going to be some cool content dropping, but I'm taking a little bit of a break this weekend. Definitely expect some more reviews coming up. Jupiter's Legacy is coming up. There's all kind of things coming up, guys. So be on the lookout on Geekly Goods. There will be some content next week, but this weekend, y'all, taking a little bit of a backseat. But speaking of a backseat, tomorrow I will be on Mama's Geeky's channel. Come on over at 12 p.m. ET to talk the finale of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I will be on Zack's channel as well at 7 p.m. MT, 6 p.m. PT, guys. So come on over to the channels. Guys, we will see you next time.